Welcome to the city of frost and fire. Discover the authentic stories of the extraordinary people that define our north of normal metro. I'm Conrad Fargo, and this is the Fargo Five. We're moving into Fargo favorites with our guest, Scott Moen, the manager at the... Oh, I lost my sheet. Scott, here's something that happens when live... I call it live brain, where I cannot pull details. That's why I have to print. I have to print out details. Otherwise, I was impressed that I could remember your name, but I couldn't remember if it was the American Legion or the VFW. Because
that happens a lot.
But in live air, like I just can't. I had one poor guest, Caroline. And she was like, and it's not Carolyn. Please don't ever call me that. And then I kept calling her on this show because it's when it's live. I got no power. I got no control. So, anyhow, Scott Moen, the manager here, I got it written down. The manager at the Moorhead American Legion Post 21. You're going to tell us all about your favorite places all around the FM Metro. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. So we are going to go out to eat tonight. It's not your anniversary. It's not date night. It's not your birthday. It's not a celebration. Just, you don't want to cook. You don't want to eat what's in the house. You want to go out and have somebody else serve you. Where are you going to go eat tonight?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. My wife's going to love that answer. What? Tell me about that. What do you get when you're there?
If there's any left by the time I get there, prime rib.
Prime rib, huh?
Yeah.
What's prime rib is just a ribeye that's been like a big giant roast, and then they slow cook it, and then slice it, and then toss it on the grill real quick, right? To sear it up. And that's your favorite?
Yeah, it is, because you can't get it unless you go there at 4 o'clock.
They run out real quick, do they?
Right.
What I discovered, and this is going to be real controversial, but I just don't like steak. I just don't. I know. I just don't. And when I go to Texas, I just get ribs instead, and I'm much happier. I think happiness in life comes from just accepting things about yourself, no matter how terrible they are. And I apologize to all the listeners who are very disappointed in me for that opinion. Moving on. So as a manager, and as somebody who's out in the world, I mean, you do networking with the NBA and all that stuff. You probably meet with a lot of people. Where if you're going to go have a coffee or a beer, where's your favorite place to go meet people?
I'd have to say the Legion, because I don't go anywhere else.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Hey, it's a meeting. You know what? The Legion might be your answer for like 3 things on here, so that's just fine.
It's just the way.
That's your favorite meeting place.
It's where I'm at right now in life.
Absolutely. Yeah. So. Yeah, and when you meet with people, do they serve coffee at the Legion, or you're having a beer?
We can get you some coffee. Absolutely.
Get a pot of coffee and
sure.
Yeah. Do you have the decaf?
I think there might be some around.
Okay. Well, see, my problem with the coffee is if you give me a pot, I'll drink the pot.
Really?
So I need it like half calf at least, because I'll drink the whole pot if you put it in front of me.
I don't drink coffee. I never have.
No, I used to Mountain Dew actually was my.
Oh yeah, see that, yeah.
And I've
even given up the pop now. So
yeah, good on you. Good on you. And you didn't replace it with anything. So where do you get your caffeine from? You just straight edging it. No caffeine. Holy buckets.
Crystal Light.
Hey, that's wild. That's wild.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah, nope. I need my caffeine. I need my stimulant. Okay, next question. Tonight we're cooking. We're not going out to eat. Okay, so we're going to cook at home. So there's food in your house, right? Where did that food come from? What's your grocery strategy? I used to ask what store do you go to, but it turns out not everybody goes to just one place. Some people have a variety of places they go for different things. Or are you a one-shop kind of man?
If I go shopping?
Yeah. Or where do your groceries come from? Where do the groceries in your house come from? You don't know? You don't do the shopping?
Well, I don't, but I guess I know where my wife gets some.
Yeah.
She goes to Aldi's a lot.
Aldi the time.
And the regular grocery store, cash-wise, or...
Okay. But I suppose to you, they come from your wife. That's
right.
Well, your grocery store strategy is be married.
Right.
That's great.
So doing what I do, I don't have a lot of time to.
Yeah.
And I have a very gracious wife.
Well,
that
and it's
takes
division
care
of
me,
labor.
so-
I do not pass judgment on people's division of labor. Both my wife and I are self-employed. The division of labor in that household it would blow your mind. So I'm all about dividing up, and you're in charge of this, I'm in charge of that,
Yep.
and we keep it separate. And the thing that we can't seem to see eye to eye on is loading the dishwasher.
Okay.
All right. Next question here. So, the metro up here is known, and, I think it has something to do with our cold weather in the winters and our hot summers. It makes us kind of a hardy people. A lot of people are self-employed or have their own small business. There's a lot of small businesses in town here. Do you have a favorite small business in town or a favorite business or organization?
Organization, Moorhead Business Association is a great.
Yeah, the MBA.
That is a great organization.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, when I took over managing the Legion, that is one of the first things I did was get involved, become a member of the Moorhead Legion.
Mm-hmm. The
And-
Moorhead Business Association.
I mean, the Moorhead Business Association, exactly. And I tell people that all the time. It's the people are great. It's not just businesses in Moorhead.
Uh-huh.
I do believe that they have businesses as far west as Jamestown.
Oh,
I do
really?
believe. And I know for a fact that there's a business that comes from Fergus Falls. They come up to the meetings every Wednesday.
Do they really?
Yeah. Oh,
When
I
it's-
shouldn't say every Wednesday, but they're there quite often.
When I've
But-
started attending myself, and it's pretty great. It's
Yeah.
at the Legion. It's relaxed. It's nice. Who is it? What's her name? Sherry.
Sherry.
What's her last name? Larson? No.
Sherry Larson.
Is it?
yeah.
Okay. It's such a Midwest name, isn't it? Larson.
Absolutely.
Sherry Larson is the host and the big kahuna of that thing. She does a great job with it. And
Absolutely.
yeah, it definitely has a different vibe than like the Chamber, which I think might be their nearest competitor. That's the Fargo Chamber. Or how would you compare it to that? Or it's
Yeah, I mean, it is, but, I think from what I've gathered is they all kind of work together,
yeah. Yeah.
Each one has a different niche. Mm-hmm. But when they blend, I mean, from what I've seen...
Because they meet every week.
Yeah,
Every Wednesday at 12 o'clock at the Legion.
yep,
And they have a lunch. They give a presentation. Everybody kind of goes around the room and introduces themselves.
yeah,
We'll be talking about this show
yeah,
next Wednesday. We're going to say, hey, Scott was on the show.
yeah,
Check it out.
yeah, absolutely. So, but no, it's great.
All right. Last question here, and then we can clock out. So it's not a working day. I know you put in a lot of hours, but I don't want you to picture working. I want you to picture relaxation. Something that doesn't doing for others, but doing for yourself. This is just for Scott. Mm-hmm. What is it that you like to do to recharge, to fill your cup?
Boy, that's a good question.
You must do something for yourself. All work
Probably
and no
just
play.
relax.
Yeah, and what does relaxation look like? Like you just sit in a chair in an empty room and stare at the wall, or
Tease the grandkids.
tease the grandkids? Yeah,
No.
spending time with family.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody loves family.
being at home,
Okay.
just chilling,
Uh-huh.
basically.
Yeah,
That's
just keep it low key. No.
exactly.
Yeah, honestly, that would probably be my answer as well. Like on my day off, at Thursday's my day off, I just do nothing. Have a Bloody Mary, watch a movie, eat a pizza, take a nap.
Yeah.
Like that's my recharge. So. All right. Well, that's the show. What do you think? It was a whole hour. Can you believe it? It's a noon.
Wow.
Goes real quick, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Real quick. The last thing we do is what the kids call plugging. That's where you just say who you are and all about yourself and how to get a hold of you, find you. Like if let's say somebody's more interested about Scott and they want to get a hold of Scott. How do they find you?
Well, you can.
Who are you? Just real like a 20-second. Who are you? How do you find you?
I'm Scott Moen, and I'm the general manager over at the Moorhead American Legion, and we are open to the public, and we do so much. So if you need a meeting space, we have all kinds of room, birthdays, celebrations of life, all kinds of stuff. You can reach me at moorheadlegion.com, and you can contact me through there or just call the club.
Very good. And of course, I am Conrad Fargo. You can find me anywhere on the internet. I'm just on the internet. Whatever you have open, if you just type in Conrad Fargo, you will find me. So, Scott, do you ever go to Amazon.com?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, have you ever typed in Conrad Fargo into Amazon.com?
No.
You can buy me. I'm for sale.
Really?
I'm for sale there. I really am. I am. So buy me.
Is that on Prime?
Find me. No, it's free. You're free. Just free. Yep. You just find me for free. I'm everywhere. I'm anywhere. And anywhere you are, I'm there. You just type in Conrad Fargo. And then, of course, please subscribe. Whatever you're looking or listening to me on, subscribe. If you're on the radio, KRFF 95.9 right now, pull over your car, open up your computer, just type in Conrad Fargo, and then hit the subscribe button. So subscribe. We are getting out of here with Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. That was your song, Scott. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we will see you all next week. American girl.